Primetime local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Hello and welcome to Primetime Local News. I'm Callan Dunlop. Thanks for joining us. There's no word on injuries or any charges after an RCMP cruiser ended upon its roof yesterday. Lloydminster RCMP have not yet released a statement on an accident involving a police cruiser last around 57th Avenue and Highway 16. Images provided to us by one witness show an RCMP vehicle on its roof and emergency vehicles on scene. Other photos appearing on social media show a car may have been involved. It happened late yesterday afternoon. Lloydminster's brand new wastewater treatment facility is gaining recognition, receiving an award for innovation. The Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators awarded the city with the 2024 Willis Award for Innovation. The award comes after the $81.5 million project was finished under budget.
The facility was nominated for an award for communities from 20,000 to 100,000 for its involvement in the community, how it affected the environment, and from that perspective, and it was pretty broad basing, and it was terrific to see our administration recognized for the hard work they did.
On top of administration's efforts, City Council is immensely proud of all the work put in by all involved.
One business would stand to benefit over another. Everyone shared equally in the risks, and the work that went on, and incredible by the number of contractors, subcontractors, where they hosted barbecues regularly for staff to get that teamwork atmosphere.
Construction of the facility began in October 2020, and it has been fully operational since November 2023. Our Abby St. John is back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our weekly edition of Pet Project.
I'm back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our weekly edition of Pet Project, back on Tuesday, of course. And today we have an adorable sister pair, Rosie and Tulip. They are adorable, a little bit shy, but once they get warmed up, they're the sweetest. So tell me about their story and what would their perfect fit be, and are they bonded together?
So Tulip and Rosie have been at the shelter since May. They are almost 8 months old. They actually came into us from another shelter, and we're hoping that maybe we can have better luck here finding them their forever homes. Tulip, definitely a lot more outgoing, very curious. Rosie, a little bit more on the reserved side. She's a bit shy. I'm sure they would do well adopted together, but they could also be adopted apart. Like, they don't need to go together. They are very sweet girls, but you'll definitely notice that Rosie is a lot more playful, a lot more curious and outgoing.
Right.
I feel Rosie would probably do better in a quieter home with a mature person or an older couple, nice quiet environment. She does get a little startled with loud noises.
Yes.
Rose and Tulip, I think, would do well in a family with children, maybe a little bit older, that know how to give her space if she needs it, but very playful, very lovable. They're very good girls, aren't you? Yeah.
Yes, they are just the sweetest, and yeah, it will take Rosie a little bit to get warmed up, but by no means are they mean or aggressive or show any signs that if you come near them when they don't want you to, that they'll react. They are just the sweetest, but they do take time. You just have to get them used to the environment and all that, which is so cute. They are adorable. I know they're good together. Are they good with other dogs and or cats?
They are. Yeah, they're very good with other dogs. I mean, they're outside, and the outdoor pen that they are in connects to 2 other ones, so they do have close contact with other dogs. They seem to do well. They have not been tested with cats yet. I feel like they'd probably be scared and avoid. So I don't think they would actually
it wouldn't really be a problem. They could coexist, but they'd be a little bit like, if it came near them, they'd probably run away scared. Or if you see those videos where they go up to the cat and then it's a little boop and they run away scared. So that would be pretty funny to have around the house as well. It's fun frenemy friendship, you know?
And I mean, they could eventually get used to each other. It happens, right? Where they don't have much contact, right? They're kind of scared. Like, what is this fuzzy little thing?
Yeah, what is this new creature? Now we moving on to some events. You guys did have a barbecue over the weekend. Pet Value put it on. So tell me a little bit about how that went and if there's any plans for more this summer.
So we actually, want to send a huge shout out to Pet Value and Co-op for helping host and sponsor the barbecue we had this past weekend. Not a bad turnout. We need to advertise a little bit more for some of our events, but wasn't bad on. We are definitely hoping to have more during the summer as the weather gets hotter. We want to hold more events here at the shelter and kind of show all the progress that's been made.
Baby, so cute. Yes, and it's a perfect time because this summer is gearing up and it is getting a lot warmer. We're getting more into the 20s, so barbecues are always great that you guys put on and people enjoy them. And you guys, they can also bring their own pets to it as well, which is awesome. And even the back space is completely done, so it'd be more. Barbecues are just going to get more and more exciting here as well, which is awesome. Now, are there any events coming up?
Yes, actually Vermilion is going to be hosting an adoption event this Saturday, so go on down and check that out. Bunch of cute animals to visit and maybe find your new forever buddy. And then the week of the 15th to the 21st, our PetSmart here in Lloydminster is hosting a week-long adoption event. We do it every year. It's usually extremely successful, and we love being able to see these babies go to good homes, you know, with families that are going to love and take care of them so they're not kind of stuck here, right?
Yes. I love that event. You guys always are able to get a lot of numbers adopted out, and so I always look forward to this event every year because it not only helps here in Lloyd, but all PetSmarts also put on this event as well. So it doesn't just help us here in Lloyd, but you guys are always, it's always a successful event here. Now you guys are in need of a few donations.
Yes, so we do have some mamas with babies right now, some kittens, so we are in need of wet cat food because it has higher calories. The mamas eat it while they're nursing and it's better for the babies. We are also looking for peanut butter, hopefully the smooth Great Value brand. It doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, so it's good for the dogs and they love it. The Canadian Naturals dog and cat food, the chicken-free stuff. We prefer to feed our animals that, as some have chicken allergies, and it's just sometimes easier to feed them all the same things so that nobody's getting sick.
Keeps things consistent as well.
Yeah. Also, if anybody has any old fans that they want to get rid of that are still in good working order, our back does tend to get a little bit hot. It's not, the air conditioning isn't as good back there because it's a bigger space, so we would greatly appreciate some fans to kind of get air circulating in the back for all these precious babies. Hello.
Of course, especially when it's becoming a lot warmer out in the summer. Well, awesome. Rosie and Tulip were the perfect guests. They're just so cute, and I have no doubt that they will make whatever family they go to very happy. So thank you again for joining me.
Thank you so much.
And that's all we have for news. Sports is up next, but first here's a look at your closing market.
Today's oil prices are brought to you by First General Services.
With the promotion of Jeff Woywitka to head coach, the Lloydminster Bobcats were searching for their next assistant coach to join Woywitka behind the bench. Our Thomas Wildman has more with an interview with the new hire.
Today I'm talking to Matt Brassard, the new assistant coach for the Lloydminster Bobcats, and he's here today to talk a little bit about himself. And so thank you so much for being with me today, Matt.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So Matt, tell me a little bit about your hockey career.
Yeah, so I'm from Barrie, Ontario. I'm about an hour north of Toronto. So big sort of hockey area. Obviously, Toronto's a big hockey area, but all the kind of surrounding parts too. So I grew up playing minor hockey in Barrie for about 10 years, and then was drafted into the OHL. Had a 4-year OHL career, and was fortunate enough to be drafted to the NHL by the Vancouver Canucks, and you know, had a pretty good experience playing in the OHL, and obviously that was a cool part of things. And after my OHL career was done, I ended up going to school to get a business degree, and played at the University of Prince Edward Island. So had a lot of fun there, made some good memories, some friends that'll last a lifetime, and ended up turning pro this past year. I played most of the season in Newfoundland for the Growlers, and kind of a bit of an unfortunate end there. They ended up folding towards the end of the year. So yeah, like coaching, something I've always wanted to get into ever since going back to junior. It's something I've always been interested in. I've always kind of been interested in the other side of playing, and what goes into putting a team together. So I'm only 25 years old, but I'm very hungry and excited to learn that side and get going here with Lloydminster.
And Matt, just to confirm, you don't have any major coaching experience as of yet.
No, I haven't. I haven't had any coaching experience with the specific team, but summer jobs here and there, just working with kids, doing development stuff on the ice, whether it's learn to skate classes or skill sessions and stuff like that. I've done as a summer job in the past, but this will be my first time actually behind the bench of an organized team. So.
And Matt, have you ever been out to Lloydminster or Alberta and Saskatchewan? And with that, how excited are you to be coming out to the border city?
Yeah, I've been out there a few times. I have a little bit of a connection there. My girlfriend's and her family are from there, so I've been able to come out there a handful of times, and I'll be out there next week actually too. So I'm looking forward to getting to meet Nigel and Jeff in person and everybody else, because obviously being so far away, all the interviews I've done with them have been over the Zoom calls, and but I think we really connected well and got to know each other well, and I think that's why we kind of realized it would be a really good fit for me. But I'm really looking forward to getting out there next week and meeting with them and kind of going through everything here in the next month before we get going on the season.
And now that we're into summer, Matt, we're into training camp. So how excited are you to come out and help make personnel decisions on the upcoming players, as well as once September comes around, be behind the bench for your first AJHL coaching season?
Me and Jeff, when we spoke over the phone, we had a really good chat about kind of where we see the best parts of kids and what we're going to look for. And I think Jeff has an incredible idea of that. Obviously, he's been there the last couple of years, so he kind of knows the players that are already there, and maybe what him and Nigel know what they need to add to that group. So I'm really looking forward to getting out there and kind of helping them evaluate and go through the process of picking those kids and filling in those spots that are needed on the team. And yeah, like, I'm super excited. I can't really stress that enough. I can't wait to get going.
Thank you so much for your time today, Matt, and I definitely look forward to meeting you very soon and seeing you behind the bench for the Bobcats.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm super excited too. I can't wait.
Now let's take a look at your agriculture prices. Let's take a quick look at your 3-day forecast for Lloydminster. And we're going to be expecting some rain for these next couple of days. 80% chance on Wednesday, high of 22, low of 12. Thursday, 91% chance of precipitation, high of 16, low of 8. And Friday, we're going to see some sunny skies with a high of 17 and a low of 6. And that is all the time we have today for Primetime Local News. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great night.